Hello everybody and welcome to this pick a card reading. This is for the week of February 23rd of 2020. And this is the first chance with my weekly readings that I've had to be outside. And I just want to share with you the vibrancy of the sun energy this week. I feel like we're cleaning out some clogged areas. We're really stepping up our game to take personal responsibility in watching our own energy, and that it is up to us if we choose to be clogged up and if we choose to have a lot of chaos energy going on and a lot of worry and fear and trying to second guess everything. I just feel this letting loose of all of that is offered to us this week. That's the impetus behind my reading for you. So I want you to feel this vibrancy of the sun behind me. I have no idea what my frame looks like, and I just don't even care. Just getting out here, just right in the flow of it, right in this feeling of pure life force. I just feel it's as if we're taking the Roto-Rooter and just like, whew, it's just a push to get this clogged energy out. And it also aligns well with that flow of the Piscean energy that we're in right now, the sun being in Pisces now through the 20th of March. And yeah, we just need the flow to get started again. So we have a crystal this week to lead our message. And it's this beautiful, huge andara that I have that's known to me as Tide. And it's just this beautiful, clear blue color. And when I hold this piece, I literally can feel that motion as if I want you to imagine yourself on your back in the ocean. You are safe and protected. You need not worry about predators or other people or surfers or any of that. You're simply floating on your back and you're going up and down with the waves, and you can feel that tide pulling you back and forth. It's an endless cycle that never ends. It is on this planet to stay, and this is key to your energy flow that wants your attention this week. It just wants you to release and let that go. Let yourself feel that just gentle tide of energy. It's just up and down and in and out. There's no fast movement to it. There's nothing to be apprehensive about. It's just letting it soothe you. And really, you need to think about this as it's almost like being rocked as a baby, or when you were in your mother's womb and amidst all that amniotic fluid. It's very much like that. It's how we started our life. And you get to return to that this week if you choose. It's just an evening out, cleansing out, get the clogs out. Just let it go. Just relax. Just relax. It's hard for us to do that. But I feel like I'm giving you a cat blue sky note saying, please do it. Get on your back. You're floating. The sun is shining down on you beautifully and just making you feel so at home and safe and cared for. And the ocean just holds you. Isn't it interesting how when we release and let go, we float? It is law. It is law. So I want to read you what just came as I was putting up my Facebook post to offer the card choices for this week, because I can't put it any better than this. This is Ocean Tide Healing this week. Releasing complexity and clogged areas of energy. Understand it is your choice if you choose to focus on complex issues, complex dynamics, and choosing to clog things up. That is your choice. there is another way. Surrender to floating down the lazy river that is always available to you. Have trust and faith. Let go and slip into the calm, rhythmic cycles of your natural energy stream. I just want you to feel that calm. It's really going to serve you this week. So the messages are going to have to, I'm guessing, are going to relate to how you can best allow that let go. Let go. Whether you picture yourself on the ocean, or I personally love picturing myself on a lazy river because I love lazy rivers. I love that you round the bend, and sometimes you meet up with people and you might have a chat or two, exchange some friendly words or a smile or a wave, and then you're just headed down and you separate, or you travel together for a little while, and then there's periods where you're all by yourself. There's just nothing to not like about that floating, and you're just naturally led down the stream. This is the way your energy actually works. If we stop trying to set up all the rules of the game, and we're trying to manipulate the experience of being here. So the cards, I think, are going to have to do with that letting go process and the trust and the faith, and just, what can be gained from that for you this week. And keep in mind, you can certainly pick more than one card. A lot of people listen to all three messages and get something out of all of them, okay? And if you wish to dive deeper for you personally, I have lots of readings, card readings, astrology, all that on bluesky-shop, shoppe.com. Have to put a little plug in. For anybody interested, I still do those, of course. First card up is from the Healing with the Fairies deck. Yeah, pretty simple. Quiet time. I can say that I have never pulled this card out of this deck. That's how remarkable this energy feels to me. I have never seen this card before. And I've had this deck since I launched my business back in 2014. So, let me take a look here. Lots of red and orange energy. Giving that root and sacral chakra. So, the base of your spine, that's your root. That's the survival mechanism, like the fight or flight kind of feeling within you, the sense of I need food and shelter and clothing. It's very survival based. The sacral is that sexual center. It is our creation center, and it has to do with your passion, your drive, your desire, like what really gets you up in the morning and gets you bouncing out of bed to get at life, to create on this planet. I'm just immediately feeling those colors from this card. And I feel like that's exactly the area you need to cool it. You need to relax. That's where you need to let go. It makes me wonder if you've had some digestive issues, or really, really lots of worry and fear around survival-based topics, or in that you're needing to make a pivot and move into something creatively, and this could be with your job, move into something different that inspires you. This is the kind of energy this week that can inspire you, but you have to not let the fear grip you, because that fear dampens it. That's that clogging of the energy arteries, so to speak, that I've been feeling, that we need to allow that clogging to release. And what I feel is, it's really going to be useful for you if you can. Try to get by some water this week. That's the energy of that crystal that I showed, Tide, which I have in my pocket here. This beautiful piece. It's here in the Northeast. We've got, the winter still going on. It's gorgeous today, but there's still our running rivers and streams, and there's always the ocean. And for those of you who are lucky enough to have a bathtub, or even just getting under your shower, and to treat that as this time to consciously say to yourself, I'm just going to release in that lower, I'm talking the base of your spine and the whole area that is at and below your belly button. That whole area. Just try the best you can through your intention. Literally, this is about energy work this week. And every single person on this planet is capable of doing their own energy work. This is not a specialty skill. Some people are more open to it than others, but everybody's got access to that, and it's all through your intention. And you can either do it through things like the use of color, to take, for instance, the color red. When you think of red, a lot of people think of that fire engine or candy apple red, like very vibrant. I want you to send some kind of clear, sparkling white light into that color, and try to diffuse it a little bit. And do the same with the orange energy. Just mellow it out a little bit so it becomes more like a orange sherbet kind of color. Literally, that kind of visualization is what I'm talking about this week. That can help that clogging problem. That's one example. You can do it through the use of color. But again, I was mentioning getting by water can be really helpful because we're doing the tide energy, trying to flow with it a little bit, trying to get those rhythmic cycles going. So again, getting by a stream, if you can take a trip to the ocean and just walk along the beach and feel that tide energy, or take a bath. Epsom salts are great to put in your bath for cleansing. But also you can definitely do it under just your shower and get some Epsom salts still and rub them on the very base of your spine and in that whole belly area. Even put some in your belly button. Yep, do it. And I would also suggest putting some on the top of your head. All of that's going to rinse off. It's all good. That Epsom salt is really helpful for cleansing. I think people don't realize the power of it. I try to take those baths every week. It's really, really helpful. So when you're in that, if you're taking a bath, taking a shower, try to focus on releasing the fear. You could also do what I said about the visualization of the colors of red and orange and just chilling them out. It's just, I got to let go of the anxiety. I've got to let go of the fear, and I got to get on that lazy river or floating on my back in the ocean, because that's what's going to serve me. And just taking the time to do that this week. And I would say a minimum, really, I'm getting 3 times this week, because I do feel a certain level of anxiety in you that I'm sensing. Again, pure energy work this week. We just need to chill out. We need to get the clogs drained, okay? Because then this ease comes to you, and that's when then the creativity flows in. And then the resources or the ideas or the people or the whatever, because you've relaxed your energy. You are open. It says, I'm open for the signals from the universe. When you're tensed up, that this, when you experience pain in your body, when you're all tensed up, the pain is so much worse. You want to let go of all that. Okay. Yeah, really interesting. I haven't done a reading like this. I don't even know if I've done a reading like this. It's usually not energy work, but it appears to be this week. So this is the, was this the heal? Oh, this is the flower therapy deck. Sorry, getting things talked about clogged up. Yeah, patience, the begonia, which I always think of the begonia as being so hardy of a flower. So this patience card here says your prayers have been heard and they are being answered. And what I'm getting is your energy work this week has to do with worry. Is being so worried that, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? Do I know what I'm doing? Am I really capable of this? I feel this, it's worry. And that's what wants your attention this week. And it's this light pink energy. So again, this week is about pure energy work. Everyone is capable of this. And it's through your intention and through your point of focus that you choose to have with your thoughts and with your emotions that you are doing. You need to invite in softness, but you also need to see yourself as very capable. That's that hardiness that I feel from the begonia. You need to see everything in your path has led you to this point in your life, and you can look back 1 year, 2 year, 5 years. Look at how far you have jumped. Look at how far you've come. And such a part of that process, I really want you to honor the fact that a big piece of it was your trust in the process. And I just want to keep saying you're so capable and you're so hardy. You're so able to do this and to be here and to contribute in whatever way speaks to you. But it's mixed with this need to allow the softness. That's the energy work I feel for you this week. Allow yourself to be spongy. That's what's coming to me. To be like a sponge and to really take in whatever comes to you in your daily experience. I literally would love you to journal about it. Even keep a little journal on you during the day. Or, have a document open at work and you just add little notes. Or you can certainly do reflection at the end of your day. But notice the things that you just soak in, that really what you're looking for are the things that get your attention. Because that invites the softness. And what I mean by softness is your ability to receive signals, signs, information, wisdom. It is your wisdom. It is, just like I said in the beginning, it is your lazy river that you're searching for this week. It is your grand ocean that you are floating on, that you are open to just, I'm letting all the expectations go. Because those are self-imposed. Nobody's putting that on you. Nobody is putting that on you. That is self-imposed. So you just release this week and you allow those clogs to drain in your energy. And you just say, I'm open. Just show me a sign. What I've been asking for lately is show me my talisman. Show me my talisman that just boosts up my frequency, that makes me know that I'm capable and that I'm here to do a really good, meaningful job in every moment of my life. That matters to me. And whatever it is that matters to you, that's what the signal that you want to be admitting. And so you're just open. The softness is about the opening. So paying attention to the energy work is in the openness to be aware of what these signals are. Because I do feel with the word worry that I brought up, I feel a rigidness that comes with that. The worry is about, I'm not meeting my ideal. I'm not showing myself that I can do this, or that I'm capable, or that I've got it all figured out. All of that stuff is structure and ties that bind. It doesn't allow your freedom. It doesn't allow anything to reach you because you're so buckled down. So it's about inviting the softness. But in order to do that, you just really need to kind of force yourself to be aware and to be open and to see. I call it seeing the magic of life. And it's everywhere if you open your eyes and you're not in this state of worry, like I've got to work through this list and I've got to do these things and I should have done that better, or all these restrictions we put on ourselves. It's letting that go. That's the energy clean out you're having this week, or that you're invited to have. Okay, the final card is from the messages from Animal Spirit Guides. Haven't used this deck in a while. This is the Puyo, I think is how you say it, the Hawaiian owl. So wisdom coming up here. And it feels ancient with the Hawaiian connection. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now. So pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Whew. Okay. This feels very tied to the last card reading as well. Yes, and nature being so important. Again, energy clean out this week. We are like using the Roto-Rooter, our own personal responsibility to do this. It is on us. We can't blame anybody else. It's our deal. We have to watch our energy. And this is a week that you have huge, I want you to take in this sun energy. It is so vibrant today. We have such potential to really flush a lot of old, restrictive, tied down kind of energies that we physically hold in our body. And we hold it within the physical, your form. But also remember, you have a mental layer of your energy field, an emotional layer, and a spiritual layer. That's a lot of layers. And there's a lot, energy gets built up in there. And it gets pretty damn clogged. And then it can cause this, for you, I'm getting this sense of a little overwhelm. And also just kind of head spinning. That's what I'm seeing. And it's where the energy wants to call you back to what I said in the beginning, the intro, about tide. This is about surrender to floating down the lazy river that is always available to you. Have trust and faith. Let go and slip into the calm, rhythmic cycles of your natural energy system. And I feel your energy wants to slow it down. You have been going at lightning speed, whether you realize it or not. Your brain is about 10 steps ahead of you. That is not using all of your alchemical, energetic power that each of us on this planet has available to us. That power is in your natural energy stream, is in that lazy river, or in that huge ocean of you floating on your back and trusting, letting go that things are working out, things are coming together, and sometimes they fall apart so they can come together. What I'm feeling with your energy, I just want to go like this. Let's bring it on down. What I feel is you're just running at warp speed, and what I'm sensing is in your head, you're woo, woo, woo. It's out of control, actually. Out of your natural energy control, your natural stream control. I don't really love the use of the word control here, so that's why I'm stumbling on it. But it's just more I feel you're in warp. And it's just it's just taken over. And what is wanted, the Hawaiian owl here, what I sense from this animal is such a steady. The beauty of the owl is that presence, is their ability to just sit and wait and watch, to take it in, to see what happens, to not be 10 steps ahead of themselves. You have to understand when your brain, the ego structure, which loves to keep you safe, it's why we have it, and that goes ahead and it wants to proclaim and it wants to lay down bricks and to create the path, and this is what this is going to be like, and da 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 da. You're losing your power. Your power is like the owl. It's right here, right now. I'm talking to you. Right here with me. That's your power. The alchemical now, that's what I call it. It is a magical kind of an energy that if we have tuned our frequency, literally our energy, we've gotten rid of the clogs, we're trusting in, things are working out for me, things are coming together. I'm moving along on my lazy river and my life rises to meet me along the way. If you have that kind of viewpoint, you're in that alchemical now. You believe in your power to co-create with your life as it is happening, and to not pave, and I keep seeing it as laying down bricks, to not want to lay down bricks and say it's got to be like this, and it starts setting up like sides and war, and there's so much to that causes more of the energy clogging. That is the very thing that we're trying to get rid of this week. Roto-rooter time. So I just feel, first of all, nature can be really helpful to you this week. If you can get out in nature, I'm taking a note on this one. I'm taking a note from all the cards this week. You know, like if you can make that happen and get out for a little time, whether it's just basking in the sun or whatever the weather may be, or just to be out in it, or to take a little walk, to go and, pick up some branches, or, get your hands on some tree greenery, and then smell your hands. That kind of stuff is pretty powerful to cleanse out that energy. And what I'm really getting is it gets you grounded. You need to get grounded, because I feel all the energy up here and it's warp. It's warp speed. And nature is expert at knowing how to break that warp speed that is not serving you. It is actually creating more chaos and more energy clogging. Nature can, it can just bring you down into the now. Remember, it's this wisdom of the owl, the here, now, the slowly looking around, taking in what you see and what you hear. Understand that sometimes you need to let energy play itself out with other people, with situations, and that you don't always have to be the one to engage. Sometimes the wisdom is in hanging back and just taking it in and not being participatory within it. That feels important for you this week. All right, everybody. There's our messages. It's an energy clean out. So let's make the most of it. And we will surely rise out of it, invigorated, enlivened, trusting, letting go, having faith, and then things start to just fall into place because you trust that that is true. Have a good week.